All right, 21 through 30. Geothermal energy, right there, geo. The prefix geo means earth. So geothermal energy comes from the earth. Where does it come from? It comes from wearing geo's thermal underwear? Not. It comes from the rocks beneath the earth's surface. Number 3, earth. What is the relationship between potential and kinetic energy? Well, potential energy, if we have a lot of potential energy, we don't have that much kinetic energy. If we have a lot of kinetic, we don't have a lot of potential. They have an indirect relationship. So as the potential energy decreases, the kinetic energy increases. So choice 2. Where do humans get their energy from originally? How do we get our energy from originally? Well, where does everything come from? All our energy comes from the sun. The sun is going to allow the grass to grow. The grass will be eaten by the cow, and then the people will eat the hamburgers. So we get the initial energy from the sun. When a fan is plugged in, what form of energy occurs to make the fan work? Well, you have to plug the fan in, so it must be electrical. Then the fan moves around, the blades move, and then the air moves. So the energy transformation is electrical to mechanical. And then if you want to go a little further, it's also to mechanical because the electrons flow through the wires and spin the blades. Number 25, a lot of people got wrong because they didn't interpret the picture correctly. A person uses a bow to shoot an arrow at a target. In which diagram does the bow and arrow have the greatest amount of potential energy? Well, potential energy is energy that's stored. So if you let go of the bow, which one is going to move the quickest? Because potential energy and kinetic have an indirect relationship. So which one is the most stored energy? Number 2, the one that you pulling back. If you look at number 3, he already let go. So it's not stored. A lot isn't stored. Some of it's already released. Look at number 4. He let go a while ago. Look at the bow. It's not pulled back that much. And the number 1, he's not even holding it. So it can't do anything. The arrow cannot move. Okay, let's go to number 26. Which of the following is breaking the law? Energy, it can't be created. Energy, it can't be destroyed. The law of conservation says energy can only change form. So 1 and 2 are true. So that's not the choice. Which one? It says which one is breaking the law. So that means we're looking for an answer that's false. Can energy oh, wait a minute. Look at 2. It says energy can be destroyed. No, it can't be destroyed. So that's breaking the law. We can't destroy it. There's nothing you can do to destroy energy because Einstein states energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. So a matter is everywhere in the universe. All we can do is transform it. If we take matter, the nucleus of an atom, and we split it apart, like uranium, we get 2 new elements. We get 2 different elements, and we also get a whole bunch of radioactive material. However, we don't destroy it. Those protons are always going to be there, and they just will recombine. So you cannot destroy it. You just transform it. So the rest of them are accurate. Number 2 is the answer. Which is considered non-renewable? This is like the 4th time we saw something on renewable and non-renewable. So big concept that repeats itself. You should know the difference between renewable and non-renewable. The resource that's considered non-renewable would have to be fossil fuels because once you burn them, you can't get them back. A ball is dropped from a roof of a building. Points A, B, and C. And D in the diagram represents positions of the ball as it falls. Greatest kinetic energy would want us to have the greatest motion. So the greatest potential is A. It's speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, and then you get to C. It's moving the quickest. And then it hits the ground and it bounced back up. Well, D, it's gaining some potential energy. So the most kinetic would have to be C. Right before, D is not the correct choice, it is C. Right before it hits the ground, it's going to have the greatest amount of kinetic energy. 29. What energy transformation occurs when you turn on a flashlight? Well, the batteries we said earlier are chemical energy. Then it turns to electrical, and then it's light. The batteries store, so if you were going to brainstorm this before you answered it, you should think about what happens in a Flashlight. It's made of batteries. You turn it on. The batteries work. That's electrical. And what does it get? Light. The thing at the end is light. So you needed to look at the choices. The end result is light from the flashlight. So that would be the only one that would make sense, would be number 2. When energy changes form, some energy is lost in the environment in the form of what? Energy is not created nor destroyed, it just changes form. But it goes into the environment as this type of energy. The energy that goes into the environment is always heat. Heat is produced when molecules rub against each other, when friction occurs. And that occurs on the earth because gravity makes and pulls things down, so everything kind of rubs against one another. We're opposing the motion, and that will make heat. So gravity causes friction to occur, and opposing must have two S's, please. My assistant. Thank you, my lovely assistant. Okay, that's it. These are your test corrections. So when you write your answers, you need to tell me why it's correct. So like for instance, for number 30, heat energy is lost in the environment because of friction. So you need to make sure that you write the correct answer and why it's correct. Have a wonderful afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.